Welcome. Today we're going to be looking at some clarifications regarding what gets graded, some tech issues I've been noticing, some nuances regarding the Dallas ISD calendar, and next week's lessons. Well, happy Sunday. It's Mr. Lopez, also known as Mini-Me, here to answer your questions and remove all doubts. So let's go ahead and put up the slides and let's start talking about what we're going to be doing this week. Here's just a quick agenda of what we'll be looking at today in these slides. Some of it deals with what we've mentioned before, like grades, tech issues, attendance, and then next week's lessons. There are other things that we'll talk about as well here. As far as grades are concerned, I'll only be taking grades from the district activities. Some parents have asked what's the difference between what I put online and the district activities. What I actually put on on Google Classroom and soon Seesaw is basically the district activities. So I'll be taking grades from those, and what it'll be is, like I've said before, the two highest grades from the week's activities. Some of the tech issues that I've seen, or the two biggest ones that I've seen, is students not using Clever to log in. In order to get into Google Classroom or any of the other items that students have available to them, or applications that students have available to them, they have to log into Clever. Also, when watching a YouTube video, sometimes it'll tell you that you must be logged into G Suite to see it. What that means is the student needs to use their Google login in order to get into that YouTube video. And they'll use their account from the school to do that. Otherwise, it'll give you the restricted notification. For Seesaw, please let your kiddos know that their class code for their Seesaw assignments are in Google Classroom. Once we have everybody, I have about half of the kiddos in there. But once we have everybody in there, I can move away from Google Classroom. And because the good news is I find Seesaw to be much better than Google Classroom when dealing with assignments. Miss M is using the same platform, so students should already know how to use Seesaw. And for those kiddos that have completed the assignments, I just want to give you as parents a thank you, and the kiddos a thank you, because I know that you've been working diligently with them. And like I said, it takes a village to raise a kid. So we're doing good so far. As far as Zoom, there may have been a misunderstanding that Zoom was mandatory. Zoom is not mandatory. It's just a tutorial that's being offered from 1 to 1:30 every Tuesday and Thursday. It's highly recommended if your kiddo is struggling on the activities. Have them get on Zoom at 1 to 1:30 and I'll help them out with that assignment. If your kiddos are participating in the tutorials, please make sure that they're dressed properly. Pajamas is not good. Remember, other kiddos can see them as well. Yeah, just make sure that they're presentable when on Zoom. As far as attendance, any contact by the following methods between Monday and Tuesday counts. So Google Classroom, parent email, remind message, Zoom, Flipgrid, Seesaw, or even a phone call. It'll count for Tuesday attendance. And then any contact between Wednesday and Friday will count as present on Fridays. So this counts even if they don't complete all the assignments. Remember, as many assignments as they can get, more than 2, that way I can take the highest 2 grades. One question that some have had is my office hours and availability. I'm available every day from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Any messages after 3 p.m. will be answered the following school day. Basically, I'm setting these hours so that I can also take care of my family during this time. And then my office hours, if you want to do any parent-teacher conferences or meetings, my office hours are from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. It is flexible, however, so I will do my best to accommodate you. But that's the best time that I've got, because usually that's after the tutorials that I give the kiddos. The Dallas ISD calendar, some nuances about it. We're still going to follow the district calendar. That basically means that on the 10th and the 13th, I'm not going to give any assignments to the students on those days. nor will I have any. Basically, it's going to be our 4-day weekend, so we're going to treat it as such. So we'll count those days as non-school days. Okay, this week we're going to be going over ranchers and the cattle industry in Texas. They'll have just 4 activities, one for each day of the week. And then the plans do show Friday. However, we'll be running the Dallas ISD calendar as it is. And then finally, I know these are trying times. Please pay attention to the reminders that are sent out, as it may have information that's applicable to you. Remember, it takes a village to raise our kiddos, and we are in this together. And then finally, be well, stay safe, and stay healthy. This is Ramon Lopez, signing out. Goodbye.